Good morning, children. Yesterday in the chapter packing, we had seen that Jerome he wishes to do the packing, but while packing, he has an intention that he will be the boss and he will monitor or supervise his friend. But the reverse happened, and he had to do the packing, and his two friends were sitting and just irritating him and supervising and bossing on him. And now Jerome is fed up, and lot of mistakes you can say or carelessness he does while packing, and it is too long because many times he has opened the bag and he has repacked it. And so now let us see further what happens. Now Harris and George they get fed up that Jerome is not at all packing the things properly. Even he has taken a long time. It was very late in the night and early morning they had to get up and go for the trip, and still many things were left to be packed. And so now Harris and George they tell Jerome that he is tired of packing, and so they would like to do the rest of packing. Now as Jerome hears this, he becomes very happy because really he was fed up of this packing, and so he immediately agrees and he goes and sits in the place where Harris and George were sitting. And now Harris and George they come to pack. When they come to pack, George becomes very sorry. Jerome becomes very happy. Now he thinks that now, as they both were irritating him and torturing him and making fun of him, now he will get the chance of making fun of Harris and George, because he knew that George is an exception. Exception means if you give him any work to do, he can do it. George will do it. But Harris is the worst packer in the world. He knew that Harris does not have any knowledge about packing, and so he looked that what all things are there. There were piles of plates, there were cups, there were bottles, there were food items, and there were tomatoes, there were jams. All the eatable things were lying around, and the packing was a really difficult task. And so now he just sat in the corner thinking that something very exciting is going to happen now. Now, when Harry started packing, he he packed the tomatoes, and on top of the tomatoes, he packed the jam bottle. And because of the weight of the jam bottle, what happened? The tomatoes they had squashed up. Squashed means they got mashed. Due to the weight, all the tomatoes were mashed, and all the juice of the tomato and all the pulp of the tomato all spread on the basket in which they were packing. And so now what they had to do, with the teaspoon they had to pick up all the juice of the tomatoes. Now George he brought the butter and came a big pack of butter, and when he was bringing it, it happened to slip from his hand, and he it fell, and as it fell on his slippers, and so all the butter was on his slipper. And now he however he just picked the butter up, and he tried to manage the so that it doesn't slip, and he picked the butter up. Now after picking the butter was picked up and then kept on the chair. He kept it on the chair so that later on he is going to pack the butter. Now, while packing, these people did not know that how to keep the things. All the soft or delicate things were kept at the bottom, and heavy things were kept on the top. Same thing they did with the pies. That is cake pieces. The pieces were kept at the bottom, and the heavy things like bottles or some heavy things were kept on the top, and due to which the soft things were squashed up or mashed up by the heavy things. And so Jerome was nicely sitting and having fun. He was laughing there, but he was not commenting anything. He was quiet, thinking that how much fun they had made when he was packing, and now he was just sitting and he had a smile on his face, that and the smile was telling that packing is not an easy task. Now everything was upset, and now they started searching for the butter, but they couldn't find the butter, because already George had got the butter on the slipper, and then too he picked it up. However, he managed to pick it up, and he just managed to put it in a container, and he kept it on the table. The salt bottle which they had, the salt bottle was rolling here and there, and all the salt had spread around the floor. And so this mess these people were making all around, instead of packing the food items properly, they were making the mess. And as I told you, that the butter was kept on the chair, and now the butter was kept by George, and so Harris did not know anything about the butter, that the butter is kept on the chair. And while packing, when he got little tired, he knew that the chair is on at the side, and without noticing or without seeing that what is on the chair, he just went and he sat down there on the chair where the butter was kept, and so all the butter was stuck on his pants. Now George was knowing that the butter was kept on the chair, and he started searching, and both were searching. Now Harris also was searching, where is the butter. They all started searching, here they picking up this plate, picking up that place. George was very angry. He said that he had kept the butter on the chair, but where the butter is gone. And they started spinning around, means taking rounds to search where the butter is. And when they started turning around, then George noticed that the butter was stuck on Harris's pant, and now they had to scoop the butter out from his pant. And after scooping off the butter, whatever butter they could manage to collect, they put it in a teapot, not in any container, but they, because the teapot only was close to them, and so irritated they became, that whatever container they got a teapot, and he scooped the butter off the pant and he put the butter in the teapot. Now, this all was not enough. They were very irritating, and however, they were managing to pack the things. Now, they became so irritated that whatever things were lying, they were just picking it up and putting in the bag. They were not seeing whether it is a soft thing or it is a thing which could fall in the bag or anything. Whatever they were getting, they were putting. And on top of this, another character, another member of the family enters, and that is Montmercy, that is the dog. Now when the dog enters and he sees that some work is going on, he also gets very happy, and he just pushes himself in the packing here. And when where all the things are lying, he comes very comfortably and spreads his legs and sits on the things. And after repeatedly telling him to move, then also the dog doesn't move. And Harris and George, they become very angry, because they know that this dog is a very stubborn kind of dog. Till he is not hit by something, he will not move. And so George, he picks up a pan and he gives one hit to the dog. And when he gives one hit to the dog, then the dog gets up and runs away. And after few minutes, again the dog comes back, because he cannot stay. He knows that some work is going on, and he also wants to join them. He also wants to know what is happening there. And the dog enters again. He puts his leg in the jam bottle, and then he sees some limes were lying there. He starts playing with the lime. He considers the lime to be rats, and he starts playing with them. He, with the paw, he just hits on the lime, and the lime get squashes up, and all the juice of the lime is spread on the floor. And so now again, George and Harris, they get very angry, that only they are finding it very hard to do the packing, and it is already so late, and now this dog also has come, and he is creating nuisance here. And when they see Jerome, that Jerome is nicely sitting on the sofa and having a great laugh, they become more irritated. And so again Harris, he just picks up a frying pan and he gives one hit on the head of the dog. And this time now, as the dog gets a big hit on his head, so the dog, that is Montmorency, he runs away from there. Now, however, the packing was completed, means there was no proper management to see whether which thing should be kept first, and if they need anything, how they will take out. They just took the things and they shoved it in. Shoved means forcefully they put it in the bag, and the packing was done. It was already 12:50, means nearly 1 o'clock in the night. And then to close the bag, Harry sat on the big hamper. Hamper here means a big basket in which they were packing all the food items. And so he sits on it, and so that all the things settle down, and then he closes the zip. He is not at all bothered whether the plates, the glasses, or the eatables there are will be damaged or not. He is not at all bothered, and so he is only thinking that how this packing business should be over. Now after this is over, they all go to they all decide that they are going to bed because they have to get up in the morning. And so now when they go to bed, George, he just asks them that what time he should wake them up. So Harry says they should wake him up at 7, but George says no, at 6. And again there be an argument here. One person is saying 7, one person is saying 6. For nearly half an hour they argue that whether they will get up at 7 or whether they will get up at 6. And ultimately after half an hour they decide that it will neither be 7, it will neither be 6, it will be between both the timing, that is 6:30. And so George says that okay, he places the alarm at 6:30, and they decide that they will be getting up at 6:30. And after this they all go off to bed, and early morning they all have to get up at 6:30 and they go on their trip. So whether they get up or they are still sleeping or what is not described in this chapter. So the main intention to give this chapter in the syllabus is that we should always have a systematic way, and a planning should be done before executing anything, not only for packing but for anything. We should always plan a strategy. Even if we think of packing, always we should plan a strategy, that what all things are important, how all these things should be placed, how they should be kept in the bag, so that when we require each thing, how it can be taken out. And so if everything is done systematic, it will the result of this will come out in a good manner. And so the things how they had packed, if they had to open it, it would be very difficult for these three people to repack the bag again. And so for that's why this chapter teaches us that a person should have a very planned approach, a very systematic approach in their life, not only for packing but for other tasks too. If you plan out your things, your task, your work will be in a very systematic manner, and the result also will be very good. So I hope children, you all have understood this chapter. Please read the chapter, because there are many incidents in this chapter on which questions are asked. So read the chapter so that you will get a better understanding.